My 38M fiancé, 31F, is cheating with a director at her work. The other night while hanging out, I 38M caught my fiancé 31F sending inappropriate texts to her coworker, and she doesn't know that I know. We've been together for 4 years now, and I just proposed a month ago. The text messages contain things like, "I can't stop thinking about you," and "you nasty bitch," sexually explicits. I tried asking her about him, not letting her know that I saw what they were saying to each other, but she denied that they have an inappropriate relationship. I have since found hard proof that they are indeed having explicit, romantic conversations. To make matters worse, this guy is a director at her work. He is not her direct report director, but still, a director. He has even recommended her for another position that would allow them to spend more time together. I'm trying to decide if I should report this to their hour. Not only is this director married, we just got engaged a month ago, and this seems like a conflict of interest in her work situation. Any advice navigating this situation would be greatly appreciated. Any suggestions? Update. Thank you all for the responses. After reading some of these, I realized that I hadn't taken time to actually process my feelings through all of this and how hurt and broken I feel right now. This isn't the first instance of cheating that she has done, but previously was just drunken flirtatious texts. To the best of my knowledge, this hasn't progressed beyond minimal physical contact, hugging, maybe kissing, and the texting, but it is still beyond what I can handle. I will give more updates once I take the next steps. Wait, so your fiancé is cheating 1 month into the engagement? You have hard proof and you are asking for suggestions? Break up and move on with your life. Don't look back. How can you rebuild the trust from this? Get prepared to separate. You've got the proof you need. Admittedly, I'm projecting, but I'd confront her, tell her I know about her and her director, I want the ring back, and we're done. That's it. No scheming or sneaking around playing detective. No long tear-filled discussions that will give her a chance to further lie, gaslight me. Just done. You just got engaged and it meant so much to her, she's instantly cheating on you with a married man behind your back. No amount of sunk cost would allow me to stay with this woman. Sorry, she's a cheater, but at least you found out before marriage. 1. Report them to our. 2. If you can get a hold of his wife's contact details, let her know what her husband has been up to. 3. Get your ring back and tell her the engagement is over. 4. Tell her it's not just the engagement, the whole relationship is over. Tell your families and friends why you've ended things. Block her on everything. 5. Start the next phase of your life unencumbered by a cheating 304. You need to confront her with the proof and inform the director's wife about what is happening behind her back. Update me. You aren't married, so you don't have to prove anything. If it were me, I'd first find a contact to his spouse. I'd let her know what you saw. If she doesn't believe you or ignores it, that's on her. Then I'd break up with my fiancé and demand the ring back. Tell her you know what you saw and she can F off if she lies. Break it off and move on. Do not marry this person. I, 26F, walked out on my cheating boyfriend, 29 male. How'd I cope? Together since 2020, lived with since 2022 December. He was my everything, my comfort zone, my home. His home became ours. Found some explicit texts with his ex who he has a child with, been going on for a while. Packed all my things and walked out yesterday morning. I am not okay. The betrayal is one thing, but the readjusting is what I'm struggling with. Our lives became one, we was part of each other's routine, slept together, ate together, literally did life together. He was my best friend, but I can never go back. Cheating will always be a deal breaker. Struggling to sleep or eat, feel like I'm getting withdrawal symptoms from just not being with him or in my home. I fell asleep for maybe 2 hours and woke up with the most gut-wrenching feeling. I'm so alone. I'm so sorry. It does get better. I might not feel like it now, but it does. He's just disgusting, and she's clearly desperate. Does he know you know? Or did you just leave? You are strong. You deserve respect, kindness and love. Get active, walk, run, hike, do yoga, sit on a park bench and people watch. I'm sorry you had to experience this. It truly is terrible. I'll be honest with you, for some time it will feel lonely and scary. I'm saying this from experience after a really traumatic breakup. He kicked me out and I was alone in another country. The most painful part of this is going to be enduring the reminders of the good times of him, because they will be things that falsely reassure you that he was the only chance you had at securing something genuine in life. It's wrong. Time will come where you will upgrade and move on. Just know that. None of it clearly was your fault, and it is unfortunate that you have to live through this right now, but time will help you. It gets better and you did the hard part. So many people come to this subreddit with your exact situation asking how to fix it. You stood on business and left right away. That's something to be proud of. You'll feel better sooner than you think. Being cheated on sucks, but you're not seeing him anymore. Get some therapy, get back into some old hobbies to keep busy, hang out with friends and family and lean on them for support, and take care of yourself. Keep reminding yourself that you made room in your life for something better to come along. Heart. I'm sorry this must be so painful, sad face. I felt the same way when I left my ex, together for 3 years and engaged. I'd moved into his house but we'd made it home together. The first 3-4 weeks I wanted nothing more than to run back to him, but I knew it was wrong. I knuckled down, probably drank too much wine and focused on my puppy at the time and my job, steady income to keep the puppy fed, haha. Over time, it just got easier and easier. I stopped waking up expecting to text him good morning. I stopped expecting to see him after work. I had new plans and to be honest was much happier. Absolute kudos to you for walking away when he cheated. You're incredibly strong and smart. I am sorry about your situation. It really sucks. It sucks more to hear the tried and true piece of advice and things rings forever true. Time heals all wounds. Invest in yourself. Love yourself. Treat yourself, and no matter how big the present he brings you or the size of bouquet or the sincerity of his apology, don't take him back. Don't communicate with him. Once a cheater, always a cheater. You deserve better and you deserve more. Hang in there. My Christian, 27, boyfriend says I'm 27, lost and traumatized because I'm not a Christian. Searching for advice here. My boyfriend and I have been together for almost a year now. I'm feeling conflicted. We started our relationship well aware of where each of us are spiritually. I was super upfront about how I was raised in more of an agnostic household with less conservative belief systems. I ventured out into Christianity in high school and college, but it's just not for me. My boyfriend was raised heavily Christian. We agreed that in order to make our relationship work, we would both continue to be respectful of each other's views. I'm even open to going to church with him sometimes, as long as it's not forced upon me. We've been holding ourselves to that, but sometimes when certain topics get brought up like LGBTQ+, science, etc., it turns into him giving me a debate into how I'm wrong. The other day, we were talking and he ended up telling me how he feels like I am lost and traumatized because I wasn't raised Christian. He said, I have faith, and I want to help you. You need saved. This had me baffled and makes me feel upset, as if I'm some kind of charity case. I am very confident in my beliefs and I don't feel lost. I hold similar values and morals as good Christians do, but there are certain things I refuse to agree with. I see all the time that Christians believe they need a partner who is equally yoked, or it won't work. Is this the case? When this gets brought up to my boyfriend, his response is often just about how he has faith and he loves me no matter what my beliefs are. He said, God told me that you are the person I will be with for the rest of my life, and God doesn't make mistakes or change his mind. All of this makes me feel uncomfortable. I feel like he has faith that I'll eventually become Christian. I'm not sure if we are beating a dead horse here, or could a relationship like this work with the right solutions, communication. You're a project, not a partner. He never respected your beliefs because he thinks they are only temporary and it's his job to make you see the light. You need to be saved? I don't think this will work as you have disparate views on life, LGBTQ+, science, etc. Doesn't matter if he loves you, as God told him, because he will always try to change, convert you to his thinking, theology. What do you want your future children to learn and believe? Take it from there. I dated a man who felt it was his duty to save me. I assured him it wasn't. He needed to try to live by the teachings of Christ before he ever considered trying to save someone else. He is telling you he does not respect your beliefs. That will not change. It does not sound as if the two of you are compatible. Don't let this guy brainwash you into his cult. These people love to throw stones in their glass houses, and he absolutely will never respect your right to your own belief system. Personally, I wouldn't date someone with radically different views to mine. Sounds evangelical. I have found that generally evangelicals can't mix with non-evangelicals. My fiancé, 30M, tells me 31F. My fiancé 30M tells me 31F. He doesn't want me to get a license but then gets very agitated when I ask to go anywhere including the grocery store to buy us both groceries and other necessities. We both work at the same place but he is angry that my work schedule is 9 hours days 7 days a week this particular week. He chose to take vacation so that he doesn't have to work the weekend as well but is mad he has to get up and take me. He is being very mean to me about the whole situation that I am in no control of. He pretty much hates doing anything for me and even acts like he hates being around me most of the time. I feel so pain and frustration that he is acting this way towards me. I have done many positive things for us over the course of our relationship. Overall I am doing great in every aspect of my life, health and wealth. Besides my relationship with the person who is supposed to be my best friend and future husband, but I feel so alone while we are together. I feel like he doesn't want to be with me at all and I have no idea why. I just don't know what to do anymore, and to top it off I'm in a completely different sat than any of my friends or family. You are 31 years old and relying on someone else to tell you whether or not you can get your license. Think about that. This guy is not your parent, so stop giving him a role of authority in your life. This guy is not your best friend. This guy is not even a good friend. This guy does not lift you up or add to your confidence and independence. You're dating an anchor that is pulling you downward. Being single would be an improvement over dating this guy. In 2 years, your crappy relationship will have sputtered to a stop and you still won't have a driver's license. It is time for you to start taking control of your own life and transportation. Stop relying on some guy to make your life better. You getting a license isn't your fiancé's call. It's yours. If you share finances, it might make getting a car more of a pain in the ass, but again, that's documented abuse. I'd get this taken care of ASAP and see how he responds. If he responds negatively, call off the wedding because this won't get any better. There is no justifiable reason I can think of for not wanting your partner to have a basic level of independence. It seems to me like he is trying to keep you home by giving you aggro every time you want to leave but not wanting you to be able to do it yourself. Why are you a 31-year-old without basic life skills and no independence? Why don't you have a license at 31? You should have had one for years now. He's isolated you from friends and family. He's angry about you working. This is really bad. Break up with him and go home. Why are you marrying a man who treats you like this? It doesn't sound as if he likes you, let alone loves you.